Okay, so this is the second time I recorded this. Mic was muted before. Yes, I'm a dumbass. So this 36-minute video is just that. It's 36 minutes, but it's for the new guys that watch my videos that have asked me to have I do missions. So I figured I'd show how I collect actual div tech. Because obviously you need div tech for optimizing your guns and gear. So go up to DZ9 and walk out, hit this building on the right. It's got three DivTech cases and a gold case and a purple case, also known as superior case, like that one. Um, those cases actually give you gold DivTech. Some people don't know that, and like when I tell people in game about that, like most of the time when after I get done cutting the rope and we become friends, they say, "Oh, I thought that was just a lower grade div tech," and I said, "No." I said, "Go pop the case and you'll see that it tells you." And then obviously it's random what it's going to give you. I think it's one div tech or three div tech at one, two, or three, and that's very helpful. So you hit that, and what me and my team do, we don't really. What if you're at the team? We will probably take down the landmarks, but I'm trying to show as for the new guys. You don't want to take down the landmarks because then obviously people know you're up here, or they know that people are up here, and people like myself who hunt for extractions. That's what we start uh, looking for. So what you're doing is I'm just taking this guy down just to get on the move because that helps with your armor, your damage resilience. So uh, the best way to do it is you're just going to take the cases and the div tech cases. So I run out of DZ keys. I should have bought some. Say that case gave me a green. So right now I'm at a purple case and a green case. And then we got div tech right here. And uh, by not taking down the landmarks, you don't draw attention to yourself. And another thing I see new guys do is they will pop an extraction, like a dummy extraction, then go somewhere else and pop another extraction. All that does for people like myself is like, oof, there's a lot of people up there. And my mouth starts salivating because I get to have more interactions. But um, I don't suggest that. Just pop the extraction and wait. Don't run. Don't uh, trying to, trick people. I would say 90% of the people that are playing this game have been here from the beginning or have quite a bit of time invested in the game, and they know all the tricks. So there's that. Then the thing also is that being up here in a tunnel, you're it's not a common place to go, but you have many ways of. Again, I'm taking this guy down to just get on the move. I don't know the boss was right there, so I was going to run across to that DZ chest, but um, you have a lot of routes to escape, and running through the tunnel doesn't give people a line of sight on you to lay into you. Um, with that being said, though, if you're with a if you're going against a coordinated team, you know they may be able to still catch up to you. But again, this is what we've done for years. haven't done this run probably. That's a lie. Probably about a month ago, one of my buddies started a new character, so he needed some div text, so we did it. But even when I was showing him, I was slightly lost. Because my DZ inventory is full, I just pop the cases to keep them so nobody else can get them. And then on the way down, after the extraction, I start collecting them again. There's on a DZ chest. I mean, a DZ case. Div tech case. Sorry. I guess the second time I'm recording this. So again, yeah, here's, some new guys will pop this one and then like they'll go to 8 or they'll go to 7. I don't suggest that. There we go. I popped this purple. Sometimes what I do is I'll pop that if I'm full. Most likely I am. And rope comes. I put my first bag on there. I'll run back and I'll grab that. Here I'm just opening up the map to see what kind of action's going on. I saw the manhunt. It got completed, or it was offline. I forget now what it said. But we always want to keep an eye on that. And here I change over to the concealed pulse. Again, I'm trying to show this for a new guy. So most of the time it was me doing it. Like when I did it with my buddy, we just hung out there and killed the AI and, just hung out. But as a new guy, whether you're with a team or if you're solo, run the concealed and don't shoot the AI because you use them as like a buffer to people like myself that are coming to hunt that extraction. Because obviously the AI can see you from quite a far away or whatnot. But I mean, since you hide right away as soon as you pop the extraction, sometimes they will somehow they'll just casually walk over here and they'll jump up on this ledge with you and just start shooting you. So right now I'm just looking. They're not really aggroed, I don't think. You can see those, I don't even want to call them, those barcode clan kids. They're in here, and I wanted to go, I wanted to go down and mess with them, but then once I started coming up here, I said, I decided to make a video about how we collected div tech. I said, all right, well, let me finish this. I usually go out around 30 seconds. But I think I wanted to pulse one more time. Now, obviously, if somebody else is running concealed, you're not going to see them, but you got to do what you can do when you can do it. AI is on me, so I'm not concerned about anything but protecting my rope from rogues. Get that turret back on. I thought that was a player when he came around the corner. And there's my cases. So on this guy. I honestly don't know why I keep killing these guys. Now I go to checkpoint, but I think I stop at that um, dead end hallway area because there's a DZ chest there, but I forgot that I didn't have any keys. Yeah, but obviously that's another DZ chest that could give you a case that has div tech in it. So we hit what is that? 3 div tech cases, maybe 4. So that's 4, and then let's say each case just gives you 1. It's that's 9. Um, it's not a lot, but again, this isn't the most conventional way to get div tech. Some people just they have a run that is just these. They're just the actual div tech cases. There's a purple case in that truck that I forgot to pop. Like get it on the way back. But when you're trying to, build a character or optimize your gear, obviously you burn through uh, div tech like crazy because 50, 50 gets you 7, which is the most horrible financial obligation I've ever seen. But anyway, so I pop these cases and then I catch them on the way back. And we do that for 2 reasons. In case it starts getting active up here, uh, you're not running around with all the cases on you, but the cases are there for you to grab. Nothing is guaranteed except for just popping the DZ chest. So I thought I heard an extraction going off. I thought it was the one right there, but uh, it was that one. I do suggest investing in a good set of a good headset because numerous times I've had that happen with our team, and it's like, how did you hear that? I said, it's just the headset. I don't set it up a certain way. I just, having a good headset helps with that. So I don't know if it was I think I heard the helicopter, which is kind of cool with this game. Like you could be doing a mission, and you could see or hear the DZ helicopter come right through the open world into the dark zone. I think that's pretty cool. Now I don't have any DZ keys, but I just went over there to show you guys that there's a DZ chest there. But there is a gold and a uh, purple case down here. And I start losing my bearings because my wife and her friends were over and they were pissing me off, talking to me while I was obviously when I wanted to do this. I thought there was a a div tech case down there, and I go back down there, but obviously I was distracted. I was so aggravated. Like, wait a minute, I know there's something else over here. There's a div tech case at the end of this room. Somebody had popped it. I go over here. I was contemplating going upstairs to take out the oh, that was what's that? The mall that's above us. Manhunt going off. Those fucking barcode kids again. They're funny. I have a couple clips of me just absolutely humiliating them. They get so mad. They shoot my body on the ground for like 15 seconds. That's going to be a good one. So here's where I start losing my bearings again because I'm getting aggravated because people are talking to me when they shouldn't be. Normally this run should take a solid 20, 25 minutes. This one's probably about 35 minutes because, again, I got sidetracked and lost my bearings. But I really wanted to stop doing it to go mess around with those guys. Again, I thought I had DZ keys. I checked this thing again. I think I go into this checkpoint and I should have, I don't know if this checkpoint sells the keys, but I should have bought them, especially since I was purposely doing this for a video. There's the case of that truck. Okay. Now I wish I would have went slower on popping these cases just so you guys could see exactly how much. What I should have did was showed how much div tech I had in the beginning, and then like this case gave me. It's the only one I go slow enough. 6 div tech right there. And this one I think I go too fast. Yeah. I do pop all these. I would fast forward this, but I don't know how. That's another reason why this video is so long. But if you look on the right there, it's showing you that you do get 1 to 3 div tech out of those cases. It really is surprising me how many people don't know about that. Repeat myself again. This isn't the most, I guess you could say proficient way to get div tech, but you do get, if you hit every div tech case in the dark zone, I think somebody did that. I forget who it was. I think it was with a streamer that we used to go run with. It was Elite Killer. We started in 1 and we hit every single div tech case, and I think it was exactly 50. Just div tech cases, and that's ridiculous. And there's no way to know that it was, they're up or not. We just went around and just found each one, and they weren't all up. So I think we each came out of there with probably 19 pieces of div tech for that. I'm sure somebody has a video on it. He was streaming it when we did it though, so. And here's me popping bounty cases and manhunt cases, and we've always said, especially manhunt cases, they should give you 1 or 3 div tech, because if you clear a manhunt, I mean that's a pretty substantial accomplishment. You should be rewarded with not just cases, especially because those cases hardly ever give you classified or exotics. Maybe they give you a sealed case, which I think is what I got in 2 of those. And I don't know if you sell. Shoot, I don't even know this after all this time. I wonder if you sell to the DZ vendor if you get DZ funds. I can't see if how many when I sell it. What does it give? I think it's just credits it gives you. Another bit of info is anything that you sell to the DZ vendors, you could buy back from there or from the DZ vendor at the uh, base of operations. And I think the vendor that's at the terminal too. I think you can buy back there. Obviously, you have to have the DZ funds. So there's a gold case there, and this is where I start getting aggravated by people, my wife and her friends talking to me. I thought there was a DZ, oh God, a DivTech case back there. Them talking to me losing my bearings, made this video probably an extra 10, 15 minutes longer than it should have been. I think in a couple minutes you see me just stop, and that's when I yelled. Sorry, but I did. Now, yeah, that's right. Just don't know. They're talking amongst themselves and they're talking to me. I thought there was a gold case over there. And I would have never went down here, since I was sidetracked, but there's a DZ chest, but because I was distracted, I forgot that I had no more keys. And I thought there was another purple case down here too, so I'm trying to see if I can remember where it was. As soon as I see the DZ chest is when everybody sees me, but I just leave. And I have no more DZ, and now everybody sees me. So, time to get out of here. There's a shotgun that's going to be right there. It's not worth it to go down there solo. They popped my nomad here. I got so aggravated. There was so much stuff going on. There's the shotgunners just laying into me. Not a gold case. I forget how many I got on me now. All distracted. I don't know where I'm going. Trying to look around. And I'm mumbling to myself about what the fuck is going on. I thought there was a DivTech case over here too, in the purple case. But nothing. Now in this hallway of this alley, I thought there was these 3 DivTech cases, which I think I do eventually find, and of course they're down. I think it's on the other side here. Yeah, so they're all down. Got a horn schwabbled on that one. There is 3 there. Where those 2 are, you just turn around and the third one is right there. Wait a minute. No idea where I'm going. Always good to have grenades. No matter what it is. These guys are relentless. Where's your shotgunner again? Leave me alone, please. That's why to do this, having a nomad is just the bee's knees. Because to do it this way, where you're not taking down landmarks and you're not sitting around just trying to kill everything. You could do it with Striker, probably do it with Predator. If you don't care about dying, you could do it with Tactician, with the Seekers and stuff like that. That's how I used to do it, but then everybody sees the balls running around and they come and they just keep harassing you and griefing you. So at least the Nomad gives you a chance to run away. I go in here to get that med kit, and I forget now. Do I wait for my Nomad to come back? If it is, it's probably got another 2 minutes left. I think, yeah, I just checked to see what he's selling. Again, this clip was taken, honestly, fellas, probably at least a month ago. So none of that shit's there. I used to upload like 5, 6 videos at once, and this one guy was saying, "Oh, you shouldn't do that. You know, you're not gonna, gain a following and this and that." And I'm not looking for a following. I'm just kind of putting videos out there to make people laugh. That's because I've done everything in the game. Well, not me, but my team I run with, manhunts and killing tons of manhunts and doing all the accommodations. Now this guy, this Piper guy, I've cut his rope prior to this, and a little tense down there. I think he thought I was going to do it again. I got stuck on these stupid sandbags or the fucking these mortar bags. So now you'll see why I popped that case before. So he's a little tense. I don't know if I clipped it though, because it was kind of just. I usually don't clip it unless I get some type of interaction. Because then it just, looks like I'm a dick. I'm not hiding here. I'm doing two things. I'm trying to see who I know that's online. There's a couple of those guys on my friends list are switchers, but they like to hunt certain guys. So from what they told me, they said he's tried to get us into a server if you see these guys in there, and so. And then I was still being spoken to. Yes, I thought that was a classified at first. I heard another gun getting shot, and I think that's when I saw that guy's name. I said, alright, so there are two guys there. That's not Piper. I think Piper comes from behind me. Yeah, there he is. That's why he waited for, I think it was like 10 seconds before he puts his bag on. I mean, it's my own fault. I caught him last time. But then I thought maybe these two were together and they were going to return the favor to me. A little tense. There he goes. Looking at the other guy. And then he does the old salute. I give him the old, what's up?
Successful extraction complete.
Now, little did I know that they actually started following me through the tunnel. I think the DivTech cases and the DZ chest and these superior cases and the gold ones, I think they all spawn every hour. Right, if they're down, they respawn. And grenades respawn every 4 hours. I don't know how they come up with that mathematical solution, but that's how they do it. So all these cases, what I caught on the way down there before. So now I'm running back through. Oh, excuse me. Here's where I said. This is why I yelled. I literally said, Get the F out of this room and go downstairs and leave me alone. Go over here. I check that again. I check this. Because I was kind of hoping, because I was such a dumbass before that I lost for my normal route, that maybe all this stuff was going to respawn. Now there's div tech or purple case or both up here or over here. Up these landings. So much cool shit in this game. This is my first, when the game came out, this was my first third person shooter and my first looter shooter. And my very first character, I built to 30 and did my rank 30 in the DZ all solo. I didn't matchmake or anything because I didn't know how to do it. Until my friends started playing, and then they said, "How did you get through?" I said, I went back there to check that because I wasn't sure if I got that gold case. I think it took me a long time. As I'm taking these cases is when I realized that they followed me through the tunnel. But I think they were taking the tunnel down as they were going. Obviously, I wasn't, which is good because I get to get all the cases. Now again, I wish I would have counted how much div tech I actually got on this run with all the cases and then the actual div tech cases. I'm just shooting that guy to get the on the move again. I forget what I extract here with, like how many cases. This case to the left right here, I think I got when I first started, and I totally forgot to get this one in the corner. I think I can go back and I check. That's when I noticed that they were there. So you have a good headset, man. Oh, so helpful. Like I play Call of Duty too. I just got back into it with Black Ops 6. I don't think I'm ever going to get Black Ops 7, but it's just too fast paced for me to actually benefit from hearing stuff in Call of Duty. But you do hear it. Like if you're playing Search and Destroy. Now this extraction, I'm not going to hide at because I know there's other players here, which I wasn't sure he didn't see me or he just ignored me. But I figured he was just going to maybe go around, kill the AI. Or maybe he was looking for me. I don't know. But then an old friend pops in. I start seeing the AI coming in. And they didn't see me. I was like, huh. Usually they come through that doorway right to the right. That's why I keep looking over there. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just scooch right over here. And I wasn't hiding from the players. I was hiding from the AI. And another piece of information is it's not always good to go into cover. Like, when they stick to the wall. Because sometimes you can't get off the wall as quick as you can if you just kind of hang out behind it.
Cargo pickup underway.
So the extraction's here. I don't know. Do I go right out or do I wait? I think I'm looking to see where the AI is. Sometimes these extractions you can get your loot off without the AI seeing you. Now they noticed somebody upstairs and that's who it was. Those stupid barcode kids. So, oh god, they're so. Now all I was caring about was just getting my cases, and then he thought that sticky bomb was going to get me. Oh, the sticky bomb that he throws here. But nope. Not when you're built like a tank, pal. Now he does pop me here. I don't get it back, which is kind of aggravating. Like as soon as he saw it was me, I think he backed up a little bit. But again, I wasn't worried about killing them right now. I wanted my cases off, and then I go after him. Since he popped me already, I was like, alright, well, screw it. Just let him kill me. And this is pretty much the end. I just say something funny at the end.
Wow. You guys are good.